This is it, the biggest game of our season so far. A chance to win some silverware and get revenge at Wembley against Liverpool. Will we come out victorious? I hope so. Let's start with team news. Unfortunately, Cucurella and Carney will miss out. Although Silva is on the list, Pochettino did say he has a chance of playing tomorrow. Reece, Fofana, Badiashile and Lavia are out as well. Sanchez is fit, but for me, Petrovic has to start in goal. We'll come to my preferred lineup later. As for Liverpool, Salah, Szoboszlai and Núñez will need to be assessed ahead of the game. Trent, Alisson, Jota and Curtis Jones are ruled out. Now, let's get on to some comments made by our players and manager, suggesting we've improved our mentality. Nicholas Jackson had something to say, and when asked about criticism, he said this: "When I first came, it did. La Liga is not like this, but now, after talking to the coach and realizing the most important thing is us, I don't care about these things anymore." Is this the mentality we've been asking for all season? Anyway, that's all for Jackson. Let's get on to Pochettino. In his press conference, and this might sound familiar, he said this.
Play. I said final, you start and stop and then you stop. That is why. That is why final is not about to play finals. It's about to win the finals. Yes.
Finally. He's starting to sound like an actual Chelsea manager. If you are wondering where he got that from, it was from our greatest ever manager, the one and only Jose. So it's looking good in terms of mentality before the final tomorrow. Pochettino also mentioned the importance of having a fair game. We need to be sure we are going to compete and be fair in every single decision. When we played at Anfield, I think too many decisions. Not one key decision was for us. 2 penalties were not given. I want to be treated in a fair way. This is spot on. Some of the decisions made at Anfield were shambolic. So I'm glad to see Pochettino speaking out and subtly warning the referees not to make it too obvious that it is Klopp's final tour and most decisions will go their way. Klopp had something to say about Liverpool being the favourites coming into the game. Will we be big favourites? Absolutely not. Since we played Chelsea, they have improved a lot, and it will be tricky, I'm sure. Are these mind games? Is this an excuse in case he loses? Is it genuine? I honestly don't know. Anyway, that's what Klopp had to say regarding us ahead of the final. The match officials for tomorrow's game have also been announced. The referee is Chris Kavanagh, and his assistants are Mark Scholes and James Mainwaring. The 4th official is Tim Robinson, and the VAR is John Brooks. So, no Anthony Taylor, thank goodness for that. We know how capable he is of losing matches for us, if you know what I mean. So, those are the refs in charge of the final. Hope they perform well and wish them all the best. Now for the lineup I think can beat Liverpool. I've had to make a few difficult choices, but I think this is the team that is capable of winning us the Carabao Cup. In goal, Đorđe Petrovic. He's been outstanding this season, ever since stepping in for Sanchez, and he's gone under the radar really, so I'm backing him in goal tomorrow. At right back, another who's been fantastic this season, Malo Gusto. We haven't missed Reece James as much we would have if Gusto wasn't there, and he fully deserves a place in the team. At centre-back, I'm going with Colwill and Disasi. They showed how good they can be against City and should continue. More so now that Silva is likely not starting. At left-back, Chilwell is our only option and has shown glimpses of his former self. Hopefully tomorrow he can gain confidence and kick on from there. In the midfield, Enzo and Caicedo have been massively improving and showing what they're truly capable of. They play in a pivot. Gallagher plays the 10 role as he's been playing for most of this season. He has a tendency of winning the ball back in the opposition half and can force some mistakes. Palmer on the right, our best player this season, and Jackson for me starts on the left. He's shown what he can do on that side against Villa, and I feel we need a striker who can finish, so that's why Nkunku starts down the middle. He knows how to finish a chance and will be pivotal if we are to come away from Wembley victorious. That is my starting 11. The reason Sterling hasn't been included is because he's a bit too inconsistent, and Jackson has improved a lot since the AFCON, and we need a striker who can finish, so hence why he misses out. Mudryk could be very dangerous from the bench. And now for the score prediction. It's tough, But I'm going Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. It goes to penalties and we win it there. Let me know down below what you think, and that's my preview for the game.